Now when I think of my favourite racing tracks, my first thought has to go to Mute City from F-Zero. Playing Mute City right through the years has been amazing, and I've even got to now where they've remade Mute City on Mario Kart 8 and it looks phenomenal. It's beautiful. And to play that again, it just makes me dream of an F-Zero remake. I'm desperate for it. Hopefully they'll bring it out either on the Wii U or their next console, and it will be full HD graphics and it will be a wonderful remake, hopefully, or a brand new game. That's what would be amazing. Reminded me of days of playing multiplayer with mates and my brother. Split screen, what a track.
It's got to be Sega Rally Desert Track on either the Sega Saturn or the arcade, on the original Sega Rally Championship, not that dodgy little reboot that we shouldn't talk about. It's one of the most perfect tracks ever. The setting of the desert is just right, the balance of the cars is perfect. The bumps in the track, everything about that circuit in particular is amazing. I've spent so much time on that one particular track trying to perfect every single corner, hitting the apex, hitting the bumps just right. Just shaving off 100th of a second. That's how addicted I was to Desert Track. Forget the mountain course, forget the reverse tracks, forget everything else. It's all about Sega Rally Championship Desert Track.
If we're doing a favourite tracks, this has to get a mention. One of my all-time favourite Mario Kart tracks, it is Rainbow Road. The reason I love it is because of the difficulty, and when you're playing 4-player split screen with 3 other mates and all of you are failing, all of you are falling off the edge, it makes it such fun. You know, you can be as good as you want at Mario Kart, and falling off the edge on Rainbow Road is just a given. So I love Rainbow Road and I hate it at the same time. It's an absolute pain in the arse track that is very difficult, but at the same time a lot of fun. And that level, that track should I say, has gone right through the ages and gone all the way to Mario Kart 8, where we've seen an HD remake of all the original Rainbow Roads, so the SNES one, the N64 one, and on. It's amazing, and it's still to this day a fantastic track that I love to play just for that difficulty level.
Aeropolis FZero GX. Why do I love that? It's a circuit, has huge jumps, has a lot of 90-degree turns as well. That track has got more right angles than a carpenter's tool bag. It is insane. It's one of the quickest games, it's one of the most beautiful to look at racing games ever, and I believe it's very underrated. If you haven't given that game a spin, pick it up, do a time trial, do a free run, do whatever you need to do, but check out Aeropolis. It is stunning. It is ultra quick. If you can master those corners, you will really enjoy that circuit.
One of my personal favourite tracks in a game, a racing game, is the 3.7 Speedway in Daytona. Now, the reason I love this track is mainly drawn from nostalgia.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
The level itself and the game itself is not all that great. If you look at it now, it hasn't aged brilliantly.
3, 2, 1, go! And they're underway.
Going to the arcades back in those days and playing against mates on those big machines and hearing them big speakers pumping out the music was just amazing. And that Daytona music that pumped out, you could hear it a mile off, and we all flocked towards that machine in particular. And so I remember that level very, very clearly from first seeing that game and first playing that game, and it was amazing to see Sonic up in the hills, to see the pop-up wasn't great, but still we'll give it a buy because of nostalgia. So that is my third favourite racing game track.
Okay, for me the next choice is a bit of a Marmite game. You either love it or you hate it, and within that game it's a bit of a Marmite track that I'm picking. It's Mario Kart Double Dash, and it is Baby Park. It's an oval circuit. There's nothing tricky about it, it's literally just an oval. But mayhem. It's absolute mayhem when you get on there. Now if you want to learn about racing lines, Baby Park is where you should start. You will learn all about hugging the apex, and if you're in time trial you will quickly learn how to take those corners as best as possible. If you're in a multiplayer game, pure, utter carnage. For that reason, I've got to put Baby Park in my list. Oval track, one of the simplest designs in the world, but very, very playable and very, very memorable.